The Little Reindeer, written and illustrated by Michael Foreman. The little reindeer wondered what all the fuss was about. He could see lights blazing in the windows of the snow-covered buildings. Shadowy figures rushed in and out of the doorways carrying mysterious bundles. The little reindeer picked his way through deep snow toward the biggest building. As he got closer, he could hear singing and banging, whirring and rustling. The little reindeer peeked around the door into the warm, noisy room. Amazing animals were streaming between rows of singing people. The little reindeer moved farther into the room and found himself being carried along with the rest of the animals. He tried to back away, but was pushed forward by the animals pressing from behind. Suddenly, they all disappeared in a blizzard of colored paper. He was turned over and over in swirling colors. Then it went black and cold, and things bumped down on him until he couldn't move. He heard jingling bells and cheering and felt a big whoosh. For hours they seemed to stop and start and swoop up and down until the little reindeer was tumbling head over hoofs again. He tried to move his legs and managed to stand up. He was relieved to feel the softness of snow beneath his hoofs, but he still couldn't see anything. The little reindeer stood in the darkness, surrounded by strange sounds. Then he heard footsteps crunching toward him. Suddenly he found himself staring at an astonished face and a smile. "Wow, what a present!" The boy picked him up and danced around and around in the snow. "But where can I keep you? There are no pets allowed in the building. I know you can stay up here with my pigeons." The boy opened the door of a large shed at one end of the roof. Immediately the sky filled with birds. In a corner of the shed, the boy made a straw bed for the reindeer and brought milk and 4 kinds of cereal. "Tomorrow we can try different things to eat and see what you like best." 2 by 2 the pigeons returned to the shed. They didn't seem to mind the new visitor at all. Each day the boy brought food and milk. The reindeer liked peanut butter sandwiches best of all, while the pigeons flew higher and higher in the sky. The boy and the reindeer strolled around the roof and watched the busy city life below. The weather gradually grew warmer and the little reindeer grew bigger. One day when the boy opened the door to let out the pigeons, the reindeer flew out with them. The reindeer didn't fly far that first time, just across to the neighboring building and back. But as the days passed, he flew farther and farther. The boy was overjoyed. He had told no one about his wonderful Christmas pet because he knew he would not be allowed to keep him. By early summer, the reindeer was big enough to give the boy rides around the roof. Then one evening they flew together over the roofs of the city. They flew together every night of the long summer and over the golden leaves of autumn. When the first snowflakes of winter began to fall, the boy noticed a look of sadness in the reindeer's eyes. The boy hugged him as always, but the reindeer looked up at the swiftly moving gray clouds and sighed. The boy knew that the reindeer had to go back to his real home. He knew his reindeer was going to be one of the few chosen to carry a sleigh full of presents across the night skies. On Christmas Eve, the boy gave the reindeer his favorite dinner and the pigeons sang. They were still singing when he kissed the reindeer goodnight. From his bed, just as he started to dream, the boy thought he heard jingling bells. The next morning, he rushed up to the roof, but the reindeer had gone. There were sleigh tracks in the snow. When he opened the shed and all the pigeons flew out, the boy saw that each had a red ribbon collar and a little jingle bell. In the reindeer's bed of straw was a note. Dear boy, thank you for looking after my smallest reindeer. See you next year. Love, Santa Claus. Through the next spring, summer, and autumn, the boy heard the tinkling and jingling of bells each time the pigeons flew. And on Christmas Eve, when he heard the real jingle bells coming down from the snowy sky, he was waiting on the roof with milk and peanut butter sandwiches. Hi, if you like this video, please give this a like and hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get notified whenever I release a new video.